Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Emily here today, Savage. Thank you for joining me. Hope you guys are all well, safe and happy. I am. I was feeling green, you know, feeling green, feeling some kind of way. Yeah, I want to discuss dating as a big woman. Yes, you heard me guys, dating as a plus size. Now, before I get into it, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share. Thank you guys. Firstly, I don't want to believe that I have to even say this in the 21st century. Literally, this is the year 2022. I can't believe in the 21st century I still have to debunk this, but I want to break down one myth. Dum dum dum. Big women date.
It's a lie! It's a lie!
Yes, us big women, we date and we have a type. We all have types. We don't just take the scraps that you skinny ladies have left behind. No, we have a type. Yes, we do. Like, the hell, why wouldn't I have a type? Why? It's like, even till now, people still have this kind of shock absorber, like, what? You said you have a type? I didn't have a type. I just like to get what I get. What? No. Like, I do say no to guys too. Like, the hell? The only reason I say this is because a while back, like I mean whiles back, I was talking to this guy. Yeah, nice guy, seemed funny, good banter, all those lovely things, but I just wasn't physically attracted to him. Now when I told him this uncle looked like hell had frozen, he literally said, what? You don't like me? And I was like, no. Like, really? I was looking at him like, no, I'm not attracted to you, but it's like, I can still talk to you like as friends. And he was so, it's like his whole manhood had been shrunken to the most shrunken of state. Literally, it had shrunken even further when he heard her today say those words. Because I knew for a fact he felt like, oh, because she's big, she can't deny me. And I was there to tell him,
I don't want peace. I want problems, always.
I turned him down and I said to him, brother, you're a nice guy, but I'm not attracted to you. Conversation is cute, not too bad, but I'm just not attracted to you. And his whole world spunneth a new road. He went in and I went in. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I don't do all of that be a bigger person, no, because I already am the bigger person in the situation. So I'm gonna go small. I am small in these situations. I will come back with insults. So he was shocked. I let him know. And what shocked me is the fact that he was shocked. So one thing I will say is, big women, we have a type. I know my preference and I want what I want. Just because I'm big doesn't mean I don't get what I want. And the funny thing is, the preference that I want, I still get. And I think that's my second point. Now, so I have evidence for those. Some people will be like, oh, today, don't be too picky. Don't ask for too much. And I'm like, no, I ask for what I ask for, because at the end of the day, if I don't like what I like, I will always look at it like, ugh, you know? So one thing I would say is, I don't know how to explain this, but one thing I would say is, if you're getting into a relationship, don't go for the bare minimum. Stick to what you want, so that at least when that thing messes up, you won't be too upset when it messes up, because it's what you want. I hope that makes sense. So don't settle for what you don't want. Okay? If you know you want a 6-foot guy, yeah, and you're not getting that 6-foot guy, you're getting like a 5'11" or 5'2". If you're getting a 5'11", sis, just pretend that he's 6 foot. But if you're getting a 5'2", say no to it if that's not what you want. At the end of the day, no one's in your relationship but you, and if you don't like what you see, it will even irritate you more when they mess up. You understand? Because you'll really be looking at yourself like, really, like I could have done so much better, like really, you know, you don't want to do all of that. So when you settle, you start to really question yourself and question your relationship, and you don't want to set that tone because it's not fair on the other person. But for me personally, when I was getting my types, it made people around, I started to see people differently, in the sense of they were looking at me like, yesterday you and him were going out, and I was like, oh, shock absorber, what happened? Is it wrong for me to go for him? Because they automatically assume because you're big, you're ugly. I know I'm not.
You got that right.
I'm not even trying to be arrogant, but I just know I'm not. Okay. Like, look at me. But, and I know you're beautiful. So just because you're big, don't mean you're big, you're not ugly. Okay? You're big, but you're not ugly. That's the fact. Now, when I was going out with one of my exes, and he was like about like 6'4", nice looking, gym madness kind of guy, and everyone was just like, I didn't show him to many, I'll be honest, because at the time it was still fresh and I was questioning it myself. See, doubt, that goes to the third point, doubt. So when I was going out with him, I was like, and then I showed one of my friends and she was like, how did you get him? And then it kind of literally set that tone of how did you get him, because she now said, how come you have him and I'm going out of this house? I don't know. But it made me now doubt myself and whether or not I was good enough for him. And it kind of it seeped into the relationship, because I started to question, like, I don't like PDA. Because of that, I'll be like, don't touch me. You stand your lane, I stand my lane. You know, because I don't want to have an issue. And that really manifested into the relationship. Besides the fact that the guy was a dick, he was an absolute because of him I nearly got attacked. But I have to thank God, you know. I really need to thank God for my life because of one guy. So I literally moved on with my life, but it's just the fact that I let that sense of doubt seep into me. And for me to get rid of that, it took a while, but I started to realize, actually, why not? Why can't I get that guy? Like, why can't I have a preference? Now, there's nothing wrong. As a big woman, I'm sorry, but one thing I would say, do not doubt yourself, because you're worthy enough. And one thing I would say is, if you weren't, they wouldn't have approached you. Firstly, if you were not their type, they would have approached you. Alright? Just because he goes to the gym, just because he does this and this and this, doesn't mean that he's using you for an experiment of, I want to eat a big booty bitch. That's not what he's doing. Alright? He just wants you. You're not an experiment. He just has a type himself. There's nothing wrong with that. And number 3, alright? Don't let the voices enter your relationship. I said it and I say it again. Do not let the voices, the enemies around you, do not let them seep into your relationship or into your self-confidence and self-worth, because those voices are haters. You understand? And that doesn't go to just big people, it goes to everybody. Because no matter what, big, small, whatever, you have those voices that be telling you that you're not good enough. Those voices, yeah, literally tell it to get lost. I am good enough. I am more than good enough. That's the things that really set the tone for my life and how I started dating. To the point that I got a bit bougie, and I think I'm even trying to reduce the bouginess a bit. Listen, you're good enough. You understand me? You are absolutely good enough. Now for me, dating big, it's always been a bit of a ho-ho. My mind is, because sometimes it gets overwhelming. but then sometimes it's really emotionally like tiring as well. For me, to the point that I've even taken a break. I can't lie, I've taken a break. I know people are like, oh no, I have taken a break. I'm just tired. I'm tired. In the sense that I just need time for me right now. Honestly, I just feel like when I put too much pressure on myself, I start to date silly things. That's the honest truth. It starts to seep into my mental health and I start to pick up rubbish. And I don't want to pick up rubbish. I'm not a bin man. Alright? I'm just here today, living my life. So, don't let the voices don't let the voices in. If you don't know what your type is, that's okay. Get a piece of paper, write it down. Sometimes writing it down really helps. Write it down. If you look through some certain pictures and you look through some celebs and you're like, this celeb looks nice. Something similar to that kind of guy. I'm not saying you should go for the celeb itself. Alright? Listen to me. Enlightening. I didn't say you should go to the celeb. I said look at the kind of celebs you like. Simple. It could be Michael B. Jordan. I don't know what the Spider-Man name is, but that Tom guy that's going out was Zendaya. It could be that, you know. So always know what your preference is, and if you don't have a preference, that's okay. That means you're like open, and that's okay as well, because you're starting to build what you want. I've been building mine since I was like about early 20s. Like, okay, I know that. Okay, like my type has changed. Before I used to like scrawny looking guys. Then I realized actually I'm too big for scrawny. It frightens me. But they are good. Some of them are cute, some of them are not bad. But I'm just saying, that's just my type. My type has changed. As I've grown older, my type has changed. As I've dated more, my type has changed as well. And that's absolutely okay. Your type will change, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. If it does, okay, it's okay. It's not the be all and end all. You understand? And sometimes you don't always go for your type. Sometimes go out of it. I've done that. I've gone out of my type and I was like, okay, this was not too bad. I wasn't too upset. It didn't work out, but it wasn't too bad. You understand? Everything is a learning curve. Now, when you're dating as a plus size woman, one thing I would say is don't demean yourself. Yeah? Here I'm going with this. When you're in a relationship, sometimes you think to yourself like, why is that person with me again? Like, what do you find attractive about me? You know, I've done that many times. I know many women that have done that. When I'm talking to my friends, family, we all do it. All of us. I look at him and I'm like, why are you with me? I've even asked the guys before, like, why are you with me? What do you find attractive about me? To the point that I look at her and I'm like, you're lying, you're lying, you're lying. And then in my mind, I'm thinking, and you expect the person to stay. Like, now that I think about it, I'm like, you made the guy doubt you. You made the guy doubt himself. Literally, when you put doubt like that, when you make those kind of, throwing those kind of insecurities in a relationship, it doesn't bode well. You're big. Again, you're big. He knows you're big. She knows you're big. And that's why they came to you. Because they like you. When you're in that relationship, please don't be like, oh, look at my belly. Oh, I'm so ugly. No, cut it out. Cut out all insecurities. It's ugly. It stinks. If you watched my videos about hygiene, you know I don't like things to smell. Listen, guys, those kind of things, it stinks. It makes the relationship stink. Don't doubt yourself. Don't make the person be like, don't ask the person, oh, so why do you like me? Like, there's nothing sexy about me. Take it out of the equation, my loves. There's a reason why they chose you. There's a reason why you chose them. Explore it. Embrace it. Enjoy it while it lasts. You understand? Mate, this life, guys, this life, one life, live it. One life. You understand? I've gone through it. I don't bring that into my relationships anymore. And I don't do that purposely because I don't want the person to feel like, oh, this girl's really insecure. I don't know if I want that. And then I don't want them to now start thinking that they can treat me anyhow. Because when I realized when I started to bring it into relationships or guys that I was seeing, it made them think that, yeah, you know what, you're not that cute, so why am I stressing myself out? Then the calls reduced, then the gifts in kind reduced. And I'm like, oh. And then I now get upset that the gifts in kind have reduced, or that the compliments have reduced. And that's because not too long ago, I inserted a disgusting bug in his ear by telling him why he shouldn't be getting me these things indirectly. I indirectly planted it because I was questioning him and myself and the relationship and just the reasons why this was even happening. You see where I'm going with this? You understand? And one final thing I will say, yeah? Live your life. Live your life, enjoy yourself. At the end of the day, if it doesn't work out, don't think you're not going to get another. More are out there. There are too many men, too many women for you to not be able to find the one you want. Don't reduce your standards. And if you do reduce it, don't let it be too low that you start to really hate yourself. That was the worst thing. That is just a recipe for disaster. As in, the biggest concoction for madness. Because that's how you not inflict pain on yourself, pain on the people around you, pain to the one that you say you love. Where does it go to? Nowhere. Do you understand where I'm coming from? Guys, honestly, enjoy your time. And if you're single, enjoy being single, because there'll be a time where you get into a relationship and you're like, damn, I wish I was single again. You understand? And it's not because you genuinely hate the person, but there's times where you just want your own space, which singlehood provides. That lack of responsibility, accountability, sorry. Where have you been? You know? Enjoy yourself. Do your solo trips. I've gone on a solo trip and I enjoyed it. Do things for yourself and don't stick in a relationship because you feel like I'm too scared to dip out and I don't know when the next one will come. Guys, the next one will come. It honestly will come. When you overthink it, overanalyze it, that's how you now mess it up. You understand? Please take that time out for yourself. There's nothing wrong with being single. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. It's just your time. This is your time for you. End of. I hope you guys have enjoyed my video. I hope you guys were able to learn a few things. And please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share. Thank you guys.